Okay, let's start this intro again. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. So I got three things. I got a vision of an ankh, okay, like an Egyptian cross, if you will, but there was like some sort of snake wrapped around it. Okay, so I'm either giving that it's like a rebirth of life, a rebirth of your beliefs, or a revision of your beliefs. Because then I saw a blue jay and that stood out to me. So that's some sort of communication, some sort of truth or clarity. Even birds of a feather flock together. And then I'm kind of picking up on the sun card, right? Where someone was being very selfish, right? The sun could also be like the center of the universe. Someone thought that they are the center of the universe and they weren't communicating with you or they weren't telling you something. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. That could be a small message for somebody. Okay, so I already meditated and I called upon, yeah, the higher realms, the higher beings. 111 as I look up, and then we have 29, which is 11, and it's awakening to your genius. Okay, you are mastering something. You could be a life master, life path master 11. Sorry, one second. Sorry, that was just, the interference that always comes about when you're trying to do something. Um, so you could be a life path number 11. You could be born in November. That could be significant. You could be a Scorpio, Sagittarian, a cusper. I know that's what I am. Okay, that's funny. And another 11. So you could be seeing 1111. That could be significant for you. There's some sort of portal that's opening up for you with 1111. Even making a wish in perfect harmony, something is coming into sequence. I'm getting the rose's kiss, and number 9, an ending, a completion, learning how to enjoy yourself more, learning that you are the center of your universe. Okay, it's called universe for a reason, because you are in the center of it. You are the conduit. Take a deep breath, realign, regroup. Okay, take a time out. I'm even getting, maybe just take what's it called, those bed and breakfast could be significant. 31, call of the muse, yeah, to get your inspiration back. And that's a number 4, talking about stability, grounding in your energy. Okay, regrouping, revising. And number 2, yeah, because you're planting in some sort of root of abundance, a tall tale. I knew this card was going to come out. 35, okay, which is an A, talking about your abundance, yeah. And then 22, embrace. And then we have shining through, which is a number 3. And then this card wanted to pop out in the back, which is the land in between. So you're in between jobs, you're in between careers, you're in between a version of you that no longer exists and a version of you that is yet to be created. So that's why it's really good for you to take some time right now to regroup, to recenter, to tune in and tap in to your divine frequency. 10 of cups, knight of cups, yeah, this could be speaking of paying more attention to your family life, your home life. Okay, those that support you, that love you, those that feel like home. Knight of cups, queen of wands could be significant. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is talking about something that you're meant to do. You could be some sort of muse to somebody. Okay, someone finds you as their muse, as their lucky charm, and they want to bring in some sort of gift. Like you help someone awaken to their genius, or this is what you do. You help people awaken to their genius. The Hierophant underneath the deck, Taurus energy, the Chariot energy, moving forward, the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is like a passion project that you love to do. This is your calling. You're supposed to be in some sort of leadership, or this is someone that is in some sort of leadership position that finds you as their muse. And yeah, there's something that you're not seeing with a tall tale. Not everything is as it seems. Like some sort of lies, like a tender embrace. That could be around the people around you. Okay, I just did a video saying you're beginning to see the faces of those around you. That could be significant, but it's taken days to upload one video, so that's wild to me. And then we have the tall tale. So it's like you're pulling rabbits out of your hat. Okay, like you're pulling magic out of your hat. People don't know how you're doing it, so they think that you're lying. They think that you're doing some sort of root work, some sort of magic, but really you're just kind of in this embodiment. If I could get the cards right, if you're in this embodiment of joy, of bliss, of creativity, okay, you're opened, you're awakening to your genius. Let's clarify awakening to genius, Spirit, for my viewers. Death, yeah, Scorpio energy, okay? So that rebirth, as I was getting that vision of that snake with that ankh. You could have an ankh tattoo. You could even have a snake tattoo, or that could be a tattoo for you, like a snake wrapped around an ankh or something. That could be significant. That could be in some sort of crest, family crest. The 10 of cups, yeah, family crest. There's some sort, yeah, 5 of cups, some sort of family, the lovers. Yeah, like a family tried to keep you apart from some sort of love situation or lover to come in. They tried to do some death magic or root work regarding this, but all it really did was awaken you to your genius, because you're a pure soul. You're one of God's babies, a divine being, a chosen, starseed, light worker, all those titles, all those missions. Okay, they're not titles. They're not a face to wear. It's not a title to hold. It's a mission to fulfill. Again, the 5 of cups with the lovers. Yeah. So someone's feeling left out. Gemini energy. Someone's in some sort of regret, some sort of shame or guilt because they couldn't stop what was fated, the wheel of fortune underneath. They couldn't stop this 3 of cups, like this celebration. It's like a prophetic, destined new beginning that was fated for you, right? Like I saw one of the tarot readers that I watch, and she's like, and she said something that hit the nail on the head. She's like, sometimes survival was the magic, it was the spell. Surviving what you were going to go through was the spell. And people don't understand how you survived certain things after what they did to you and what they've done to you. But this is a rebirth. This could even be a rebirth with a lover, okay? Who's, yeah, like that's what I was picking up. Like you inspired this person and it was fated. Like you've helped this person walk through this door of inner standing. You see how that, see that? Yeah, so then I just got an email from like a mask, you know, like those night masks that you wear. So someone was wearing a mask, but you unveiled their mask or you saw through their mask, through their illusion. But there's some sort of regret through some sort of death, but the death is awakening genius. So like there's a rebirth, someone's awakening to their true love. And it was fated for this to happen, this new beginning. Like you both share the same creative spark. You both are from the same spark of the divine. The 3 of cups, the tower. Yeah, so it's going to come as a sudden shock, a surprise even. What do we have for Rose's kiss? Let's clarify the Rose's kiss for the viewer, Spirit. The High Priestess, learning to enjoy your gifts and abilities. Piscean energy, Black Cat energy. You've really stepped into your gifts and abilities, viewer. The Emperor, yeah, you're a boss. Aries energy, the Queen of Swords energy, the Phoenix. Look at that. You've risen from the ashes that they left you in. They thought that they were going to leave you in some sort of fire, but the fire couldn't be extinguished because you are the flame. You're the Phoenix. And now they're realizing this, the Four of Cups, with some sort of regret, like they want to come back and maybe offer you something with this 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, but it's going to come at a heavy cost, a heavy price, because you are the celestial weaver. Okay, these are rare. When you get, this is a regular tarot deck, but then they have the Phoenix and the celestial weaver that are additional cards in this deck that are very rare and rarely come out, and you got them both coming out. Okay, viewer, so that speaks for itself on who you are and what they try to do. They try to end a starseed, a celestial weaver, a high priestess. They try to, a rose's kiss. They try to put some sort of ending. I'm getting like Snow White. When you eat that forbidden apple, that could be significant. Your name could, last name could be White. Your first name could be Snow. Okay, you could, I don't know, be wearing red lipstick. You could have short black bob. I don't know. But they could have did some sort of high priestess work on a rose's kiss. They could have did some sort of love magic, I'm getting. Let's clarify this high priestess and the intention of this high priestess. Let's get nosy, Spirit. Tell me. Five of Swords. Yeah, exactly. Confirmation. They try to make you believe that this person was your lucky charm, okay, with the ladybug, that they were coming off as like this pristine lady and very well mannered and well spoken and well behaved, and it was so hard to believe, and you would never be able to believe that someone like that would do something like as they did. But they were really a dark high priestess, black cat energy, but not in a good way. Okay, look, the Chariot's coming out, Cancerian energy, 1212 on the clock. The King of Cups, the Seven of Cups. They tried to put you in some sort of state of illusion through choices, right? Try to do some sort of illusion spell so you wouldn't see your Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment and this new beginning that's here for you, this Eight of Pentacles underneath the deck. They did some sort of thorn, some sort of binding spell. They could have even like did like a blood spell to bind you, but it didn't work. Okay, the Hermit popped out. Virgo energy, call of the muse. You went within. You tapped into that divine essence, that divine light. You hold sacred wisdom. You hold the keys of sacred knowledge. The Ten of Swords, yeah, with the Ten of Cups. And then the King of Pentacles. They tried to, with the Ten of Pentacles, wow. All that's missing is the Ten of Wands. Let's see what's underneath this. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you spoke some sort of truth, or you cut through some sort of illusion and you saw through the truth. You could be seeing 1010. We have the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords with the Queen of Swords. So you saw through some sort of illusion. Sorry, hon, look, I want you to see. Can you see the cards? You saw through some sort of illusion. You spoke your truth, like the Queen of Swords usually does, right? Like you were kind of ruthless about it. And this could have been this King of Pentacles that tried to do this to you, or because they saw you as the King of Pentacles, they didn't want this 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups to come towards you. So they tried to put you through this 10 of Swords to overburden you. They tried to do some sort of death, and now they're regretting this, some sort of death spell on your love life, some sort of death spell on this choice to make it seem like you didn't have a choice, or for you to always choose the wrong choice. That's wild. You see how fucking petty people are? But you went within and you found that spark of the divine, the call of the muse, right? The call of the muse is the connection with the divine when you're in that creative space. And that's what backfired. They didn't know that while they were putting you in this, yeah, judgment, okay, Aries energy, when they were putting you in this position of solitude and isolation, you were really rooting in your abundance, and it backfired. And now you're beginning to see egg on people's faces because the tender embrace of the love that you had for this person, or the love that is of you and this person or another, or your divine mission, whatever it may be, okay, because it's general reading, you let go of it and you released it and you gave it to God. And now a burst of magic is going to synchronize you to exactly where you need to be. Look, with the Grand Symphony, right? He who laughs first laughs loudest. He who laughs last laughs longest, right? And now you're getting the last laugh, viewer. They didn't know. Okay, judgment. So now you're being reviewed, if you will. Where poppy seeds grow, I always get poppies when I see this. So there's some sort of remembrance that you had to go within. That's why you were put into some sort of isolation. The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So it took you a long time to see the truth and come to this realization. Because then we have the King of Swords and then the Queen of Swords. So this could have been like a brother and sister that tried to stop this from happening, from you to stepping out on your own. Yeah, this has something to do with your work, your career, your finances. But you were too strong. They didn't know. They didn't know. Because you wore this cloak of the hermit, and because you were isolated, they didn't know the work that you were actually doing. And you were listening to the call. You were answering the call. You were connecting with spirit, the most high divine light, while they were being manipulative and sneaky, working in the dark. And now the joke's on them because you rooted in your abundance, and it's like you're going to be pulling a rabbit out of your hat. And it's going to lead you into some sort of community. We have 222 here, or some sort of balance that's shining through with the Lovers here. So it's kind of giving me, it's going to lead you to your divine inheritance with your community, your partnership, in romance, however it fits for you. In your career, in your path, you've answered the call. Now you're the call of the muse. This is beautiful energy. They couldn't stop what God had ordained over your life, viewer. What a joke. Much love.